Good morning in isolation. Oh my God. So I want to just talk about something for a moment. Today, I didn't get ready, and it's Monday. And I didn't get ready, and it's Monday. Feels weird. But there's a reason. I was really good for 2 to 3 weeks, literally dressing myself like I'm going out every day, like I have a job to do or something like that. And I think that's important, and I stick by that. And I stick by having a schedule, and I stick by routine. I stick by all these fundamental things because they're important for mental health, physical health, all that stuff. However, I believe very strongly that human beings are not two-dimensional. I don't just mean that literally. Look, I didn't even do my hair today. This is what my bedhead looks like. Actually, a bedhead with a little bit of this. Human beings have a shadow self, as Carl Jung would describe, or Sigmund Freud would describe. They have thanatos, they have a death drive. And as much as they have a desire to propagate, to live well, to feel satisfied, they also have a desire to destroy themselves and to kill things in their life, kill themselves. And he's not talking about suicide. He's talking about the desire to let go, the desire to say, oh, screw it. That form of death. And from my own intuitive experience, working with myself, I've found that this is true, right? If we just keep going and try to live a pure life, this builds a lot of internal stress inside of us. If we just let go entirely and we end up just becoming like a pile of goo on the ground, this is also destructive, obviously. I think what's hard for people worldwide to accept is how fallible they really are, right? I would not be mistaken, I think, I would not be mistaken if I were to assume that most people engage in some form of self-hatred or shame or guilt when they do something that is not in cadence with their higher self. And I want to tell you, it's normal. You're under a lot of stress right now. Not going out for days on end, and maybe you're not working, or maybe you are working, you have a lot on your plate. It's normal. It's normal to go through that bag of chips. It's normal to, to wake up and totally change your routine. Today, I decided I'm going to smoke some weed. I'm so happy I can say that legally. I've always had a rough relationship with it. And for that reason, I never allow myself to have it really around. However, I've always managed over the last few years to do it once in a while and then kill it afterwards. Because it's not good for my mental space and all that stuff. I wanted to share that with you because sharing that with you is incredibly vulnerable for me to share that. And it's to show you that that even people who work hard on their health, on their physical health, their mental health, that do their best for others and stuff like that, like me, will do things that, let's say, are counterintuitive to that. And this is just for solidarity, for you, the viewer. You're not alone in this. Okay? I liken this experience to a roller coaster. Okay? You have a few days, a couple good weeks, really solid up, everything's up, 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 and then boom, and then goes back up, 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 and then boom. If it wasn't like that, you wouldn't be a human being. You'd be like a plant or robot. And you know what? Even plants have good days and bad days. I have plants. Let me tell you, some days they're doing better than others. And it's not just the water and it's not just the sunlight. I don't know. Plants are living beings, just like animals, just like myself. My cats, they will sleep 19, 20 hours in a day. Sometimes they'll fight each other like it's going out of style. And then suddenly they'll be up for 9 hours of the day, 10 hours of the day. It's like, where do they get all this energy? It's because life is constantly in motion. And when we are in these static environments, secluded from one another, life has managed to become a little more where our fluid, progressive life, because life is a fluid experience. It's constantly changing and adapting. It's moving. It's breathing, for example. It's drinking water. It's all this stuff. We're in these static environments that are containing us, separate from each other. So, of course, our brains, our bodies are going to want to keep moving, right? And in that process, we go through different phases, different shifts. And that's why I want to say it's totally normal. If you let yourself go entirely, it's totally normal, right? I know that regardless of what I do, I'm committed to certain key projects and certain key habits that I want to form in myself. So whether I smoke weed today is not going to take me off that, because I've been there, I've gone down that road, and I've seen through the eyes of a lost soul what, let's say, allowing addiction to take over me every day does. And it's partially my desire to do so, is partially based on certain personality traits. Other people have other things. But it's like my friend says. I have a friend, okay? I'm not going to release their name. I have a friend, right? Very successful dude, okay? Careerist. He's going to run a business sometime soon. What he does is he goes through a mound of cocaine. And he'll go through it like a lot. And he'll go through like a bag of weed. And he'll go through eating like a train, like half chicken. And he works out all the time. He's like buff. And he tells me, and I don't subscribe to this philosophy because he goes overboard. But he tells me the thing that propels him to be stronger and more adaptive to his difficulties is the acceptance and desire to engage in activities that literally bring him down, that challenge him, that make him feel fat or make him feel like his mind has gone a boggle. Because then he hates that feeling so much, he goes and he does a bunch of stuff to cancel it out. That's not how I would do things. But I believe, if we look at human behavior, right? Me, you, the people that you know, we all have our own versions of this. And especially in these kinds of circumstances, I want to say that it's normal. And if you have let yourself go, it does not mean that you have gone, okay? You're great. You're in a perfect place right now. You're exactly where you need to be. And every moment, every day is a new start. So, this has been Good Morning in Isolation, the Monday edition, April 20th. We're in this for a little more while. I wish you a wonderful day in isolation. And I want to share with you that it's been a real pleasure making these videos. And subscribe to the channel just underneath, please. And like and share if you want, okay?